I'm the manga novelist. I want to talk to you about the wonderful, beautiful, and addictive world of romance and story. The depiction of romance has always been something I've loved. In fact, I like it as much as a good action story. And because of that, it's a shame that I feel most don't know what they're trying to depict. Romance is a rather complicated subject, but I think the most important thing is to decide on what you're trying to convey and what romance means to your characters. There are three elements that I believe characterize relationships: sexual desire, emotional fulfillment, or gain, as in someone being able to gain something out of the relationship. If you want to write romance, you should consider which of these three you want to be your main focus. I would also suggest you figure out which of these is the strongest of your own desires, and if you can use it to help make your characters more realistic. A general rule of thumb is to use the romance you like from your favorite forms of media as inspiration and incorporate those elements into your writing. As such, I'm going to use examples to push this narrative forward. The Notebook is such a terrific film in my opinion because it knows exactly what it wants to be. It focuses on emotional fulfillment with sexual desire sprinkled in, but it never strays far from its emotional core, which keeps it grounded. The Notebook is about finding someone irreplaceable. It's about finding a soulmate. Something very few people actually find. An anime that plays the love game correctly is Love is War. Though the characters will most likely not make any progress until it's time for the series to come to an end, it knows what it is: a comedy that uses love as a tool. This is a staple in anime and allows characters to build a relationship without being physically involved. Unfortunately, it's not a very human representation. I won't disparage anime that do this, but I would suggest you don't. But if you do decide to, I recommend watching Oh My Goddess, because that series knows how to draw things out forever. Or, if you want to be a bit more clever, Real Life created a reason why the two characters aren't able to confess their feelings, rather than having characters just being shy. It also goes into showing how relationships can be worked to balance the attributes of couples. So it's definitely worth the watch. An anime that has nothing to do with romance, but handles it astonishingly well, is Death Note. Light Yagami sees Misa as nothing but a tool, putting him in the game category. Misa is emotionally indebted and sexually interested in Light, which allows Light to manipulate her freely. The rule of gain can be divisive, but it can also be used as mutual gain. In that situation, it can be quite beautiful because it forces two incomplete people to complete each other or add value to the other. In which case, all you need to do is give a splash of emotional fulfillment to your work, and you have a beautiful story in the works. As an example of this, we see it no better than in Toradora. The male teenage lead is overly responsible due to having a single parent. Using his acquired skills, he ends up helping a girl who lacks responsibility by cooking and cleaning for her. Through his kindness, the female lead is able to mature. Had she not, the relationship would have been unbalanced and the story less enjoyable. A few obstacles in relationships are good. Overcoming them builds trust. Let me give you some advice though. Opposites do not attract, but they are interesting to watch. The most powerful place to draw inspiration for romance, however, well, it's from yourself, as are most things. Only you can share your unique experiences and feelings. I feel like that's what romance is really about. As much as I would like to coldly break it apart, romance is an experience for individuals, which means there might be something new to bring to the table. Of course, use stories to find out what works and use them to your advantage. And I hope I was able to help with my opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Think about checking out a new one on The Manga Novelist. Goodbye now.